Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be going over some cheap cars that are actually really fast. And let's hop into the first car. Okay, so the first car we have here is the 2020 Navara Compact, and I have the Nismo trim, which is the sport version, and it's only $19,000 in the dealership. As you can see, we do have some sporty trims here and even a spoiler, and let's just do a top speed test. Obviously, for $19,000, this is a very quick car. Although the top speed doesn't seem to be that high, the acceleration is pretty good. And let's test out the braking here. That's okay brakes. Now let's check out the lights here. Turn signals, flashers. And you got your headlights, high beams, fog lights. No fog lights on the back. These are your rear tail lights. These are your third one up there. Turn signals, reverse lights. Overall, very nice lighting on this car and updated. And time for the sound check. As you can see, the sounds on this car are pretty good, and they even have some pops and bangs. Obviously, this is a very cheap car. As I said, it's only $19,000. I really like the updated lighting on this car, especially with the fog lights. Overall, I think this is a really nice car, especially for a cheap option if you want a nice sporty feeling car. This is quite fast, and let's move on to the next vehicle. Alright, so the next car we have here is the 2019 Wolfsburg Charge. This is the GLI Autobahn trim, and let's just get straight into this car. So first of all, this car is very fast. So let's just do a quick 0 to top speed. As you can see, this car does get to 0 to 60 a lot quicker than the other car. And top speed seems to be similar at around 127-ish. That's the braking. Not bad. But the overall acceleration on this car is really nice. Lighting, I really like the turn signals on this one. Flashers. Headlights. High beams. There are no fog lights. Tail lights, brake lights. And flashers and reverse. Overall, really nice lighting. Let's move on to the sound check. Okay, let's move on to our next vehicle now. Next here we have the 2022 GIGA G3, and this is the CYAN edition that I have here. And this is a very fast car. We have a nice spoiler here, a nice back end here, and I do think these headlights are kind of interesting. And the turn signals are also there. Let's just do a 0 to top speed test. Now this car is very fast. It is the sportiest option. Has 8 gears, as you can see. Top speed is almost 150 here. And braking test. It's okay on the brakes. As you can see, the rear tail lights are really nice, except for this one here. Obviously it's older, but this here is nice. Those are your blinkers or flashers. Then reverse lights are also there. This one you do not have high beams, but to me I think it's fine. They're there. Obviously these are a little bit older lighting, but overall I think this car is really nice. Let's move on to the sound check. Okay, let's move on to the final car on this list. Okay, here we have the 2018 Avantismo Ingolstadt RS, and I have the black optic trim, and this is only $53,000, and I don't think it's that expensive for what it offers. Let's just do a quick top speed check. This one, by the way, also has launch control, as you can see, and let's launch it. Already at 60. There's 100. I really like this car. It is very fast and the sounds are really good. Top speed is 182. 7 gears. Brake test. Pretty good brakes from the speed that we were going at. Let's move on to the lighting test. Okay. Here are your DRLs. Let me just turn down the volume. And turn signals. I like how they slide across here. Next you have your headlights. Really nice. High beams. These two light up here. And fog lights over here. Fog light back here. Reverse light, and that's all the lighting. Let's move on to the sound check. And let's move on to the outro. Okay, here we have the 2017 Tony Ciento. This is the Carrera trim, which is only $23,000. And it has the manual option here. This is the most expensive trim. And let's just launch it. Already at 60 here. There we are at 100. We're climbing to our top speed of 140. And let's do a braking test. Overall, really good brakes. And let's move on to lighting. Okay, here are your TRLs in the front. And your brake lights in the back. Turn signals are down here. Headlights, high beams, fog lights down there. Let's see if there are any fog lights in the back. No, there aren't. Hazards in the back. Reverse light down here. That's all the lighting. Let's move on to the sound check. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching today's video. And tell me if you want to see more of super fast, kind of cheap cars. All of these cars here were under 60K that I have showed. This one being the most expensive, and the cheapest one being the Nissan, and the second being the Fiat here. And I think all of these cars are really good if you don't have that much money but are looking for faster cars. And I'll show you the prices for the other cars that I missed right now. Okay, here we are in the dealership, and as you can see, the 2019 Wolfsburg Charge that I showed you with the trim that I have is only $30,000 almost, which is really nice. And here are all the specs for it. It's 4-wheel drive, 130, 228 horsepower. And let's move on to the next car that I showed you. As you can see here, this car that I also showed is $36,000. This is the CYAN edition 2022 GIGA G3. Has 200 horsepower, 148 top speed, and all-wheel drive. Those are all of the vehicles, and now let's hop on to the outro. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I am kind of running out of video ideas, so tell me please in the comments if you'd like to see anything else. I'm really just waiting for more information on the update. There is one more car that I wanted to show you right now, and I will pull it up. That car is the refreshed 2012 GMT 900 platform vehicles here. As you can see, it was confirmed a little bit ago earlier today when I was checking the suggestions. So we will be getting this car here in game. I'm assuming this GMC right here, and I will be quite excited for that. It seems like they're adding a lot of these longer extended vehicles like the Tahoe here, and I think it will be really nice to have this. And let me continue with the outro other from this. As I said, I am mainly waiting for the new Greenville update to come out, which I will cover a lot of things in, but that will probably be in more than one YouTube video, probably with one being cars, and then features, and then new buildings, etc., with other miscellaneous things. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. I highly recommend getting all of these cars, especially because none of them have outdated lighting. All of their sounds are really nice, especially for this 2018 Audi here. And they're all very reasonably priced. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.